Like father, like son, everybody knows that Quentin Jackson, aka Rampage Jackson, is a piece of shit, and now it looks like his son is following in his footsteps as he went on his own rampage at a wrestling event. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling, and let's be honest, this is no wrestling, this is no sport, this is no segment, this is no work. Don't want to hear shit from any of these fucking losers, any of these people. Oh, well, he's been fired, but he's not, it's a work. Oh, they say they could do this spot, they say they could use real punches. No, this is a real assault. This is a real attempted murder case, in my opinion, right here. I mean, 53% of the, 52% of the crime, 13% of the population. You've got it right here. I mean, you look at, even in the streets, the black on white violence is off the charts. And even inside a wrestling ring, you have a guy who is a trained MMA fighter just completely bashing some unconscious guy's head into the ground 21, 22 times. People are going to say, oh, well, he didn't mean it, or he thought it was part of the show. No, he's a fucking violent thug. His dad's an arsehole. He's obviously an arsehole. Him being banned for wrestling isn't enough. The guy needs to go to jail. The guy needs to do some prison time.
This guy's, here, I'll tell you what, the guy battered here's lucky to be alive. You see these people that'll hang on to the fact that, oh, it's a work. It's not a work, because see, you can clearly tell that the guy's unconscious once he gets slammed to the deck, right?
Yeah, let's have a look at it first.
Hey, you gotta stop this shit, man. Hey. Stop this shit, man.
And there you see it. That is ridiculous. I think that is, I mean, there's been a lot of shady shit in wrestling, but I honestly think that is the worst thing I have ever seen. This guy taking over 20, like, unresponded punches from an actual trained MMA fighter to the fucking head. And we all know that taking punches while you're unconscious is like the most dangerous thing that can happen. I mean, we don't know if this guy, apparently he's woken up, but that doesn't mean shit. This guy could maybe never have woken up.
He could die next week.
Brain damage, could turn into a vegetable. This is fucking horrendous. And Rampage Jack, I mean, absolute piece of shit. Never liked this guy. Now he's coming out defending his son. No, if he was a fucking real man, I mean, his son would be better off in a fatherless home, to be honest. But if he was a real man, he'd come out and he would condemn his son. Don't be making excuses for him. What he's done there, he's committed a crime. But Jackson's came out and, but it was part of the show and my son got carried away. No, he didn't get carried. If he can't control his temper when there's all these people watching him, if he can't control his temper at a wrestling show, what would this guy have done if this was out in the fucking streets and maybe there wasn't so many witnesses?
Yeah. Yo, getting carried away, right, is when someone takes like 3 minutes extra in their promo with like a 15-minute allotted time. Not battering the fuck out of somebody.
I mean, we've heard the receipts. Look at Brock. Do you think Brock couldn't have killed Braun Strowman if he didn't want to?
I know.
But no, Brock warned him, and Braun Strowman hit him twice, stiff, and then Brock just punched him once, and then that was it. Brock restrained himself. Brock just gave him like a warning shot. It was like, here, I've told you, stop.
But not the thing is, see, because this is wrestling, right, and it's in its own wee weird bubble, I just don't think this guy's ever going to get charged with anything here. See, if this was out in the street, I think he'd be getting charged for attempted murder, but see, because it's in wrestling, the lines, it's a wee bit blurry, isn't it, though? It's not quite a slam dunk, even though it should be. Because, see the whole, it's a part of the show stuff? They will spin that.
And the wrestler, I don't know, I think his name is Stu or something. See if this guy is fortunate enough to recover from this, he better press charges or he's a fucking loser. See if he comes to the whole mind, oh, but I don't want to hurt the company, or it was part of a wrestling. Bullshit. This guy hopefully wakes up and hopefully he presses charges on this JAJA Jackson. You can't be doing that. Like, see in the real world, if you're a boxer or you're an MMA fighter, like you're pretty much registered. Your hands are like registered as like lethal weapons. You're not. You just can't go out and attack civilians because you have the ability to fucking kill them. And this guy has delivered like 20 plus unanswered shots to an unconscious guy. And
over a series of like 15 seconds, man.
And like the referee doing fuck all. There was another wrestler in there who made an attempt, like after about 5 seconds. I mean, a half-hearted attempt. I mean, respect to the guy. I think there was a guy in like pink trousers that comes in and with dreadlocks, and he literally tackles the guy off him. And he seems to be the one that manages. But here's the thing.
He could have saved his life.
Let's say nobody. How many more shots would he have gave him? Not that 21, 22 isn't enough. But let's say that wrestler doesn't tackle him off of him. How many fucking more shots is? When is enough?
Exactly. You're right.
Would he have?
We could have been talking about 40. Could have been talking about 60.
Would he have kept killing him till? Would he have kept punching him till the guy was actually fucking dead, or his hands are sore, or what?
Yeah. No, I know. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke, right? And the people defending this are fucking warped in the head. Like there is no defending this. There is zero defending this. See when someone's unconscious and you're battering their unconscious body, that's. See if these two got into a fight, man, and they're punching the head off each other, then that's alright. But see once the guy's unconscious, and it's wrestling. I mean, people are like, oh, but he was, I've seen on Twitter, he was bullying him earlier on in the day. Apparently he smashed a beer off his head. I don't know if that was part of the script, or if it wasn't part of the script, but that doesn't justify what he fucking did.
Apparently it was part of the script, though, and that was the whole point. That was going to lead to this, but this was legit fucking, this is like legit assault. There's no two ways.
Yo, even if he tackled him here, right, and punched him a couple, like 3 times the way he did, you'd be like, fuck, that's way too much.
Here, Randy says, oh, Brock, open me up the hardware, whatnot. But do you think Brock would have gave like 20 plus fucking elbows to Randy Orton if he was laying there unconscious?
No.
Of course he fucking wouldn't have.
But Rampage Jackson, he's hanging out with that HS TikToky guy, fucking scum of the earth. Doesn't really surprise me.
I don't know who that is, but
he's a fucking waster.
I know Rampage Jackson. He does this thing where he's on kick and shit like that.
Right.
And he'll go into like bars and he'll just start like touching married women and all this stuff in front of their husbands and like saying all these things about them and literally like just putting his hands on them, and which I always thought normal man in the street does that. That's a sexual assault. That's going to jail. That's me too. But Rampage Jackson does it for some reason on kick, and he's allowed to monetize that shit. But the guy's a fucking bully because no matter is he the greatest UFC fighter of all time? No, but he's going up and he's doing this shit in front of people, and like I'm not justifying like men not defending themselves but do you know what I mean? Like, he's a fucking bully. He is going up and he's doing this knowing that the guy can't fucking win.
Yes.
If the guy does nothing,
does
nothing, he looks like a fucking coward. And you could argue, well, he is a coward. But if the guy does something, the reality is he's going to get fucking battered. And looking at this, possibly could die.
Yeah.
Who's to say that if Rampage Jackson's out and like he like lays hands on your wife's ass or something, and you like punch him or you try and pull him off, who's to say he ain't going to do something similar to what his son's done here?
Exactly. But remember, folks, actions speak louder than words, and Hulk Hogan get bashed for saying a word, but you fucking can basically kill a guy in a ring and you're alright.
Yeah, same people defend.
Same with fucking New Jack and what he did.
Yeah, that mass transit thing, and these people get away. I mean, fucking black privilege, man. There's not a fucking chance there's not a chance at saying a word or being even if you are genuinely raped, there's not a chance that that's worse than some of these things we've seen in wrestling.
If this was flipped and this was this military white veteran beating up Rampage Jackson's son to a pulp like this, we'd have a fucking George Floyd movement this morning.
I mean, there's every states this wrestling show will be burning down. Cars will be getting burnt out. Fucking disgrace. Speaking of disgrace, what did Shawn Ross Sapp had to say? He says, quote, based on what I've heard, the spot with JAJA Jackson at Knox Pro Wrestling was planned. However, JAJA Jackson knocked the person out, ring name Psycho Stu, and followed up with a lot of heavy punches to Psycho Stu, which were not planned to do that kind of damage. Stu was rushed to the hospital with serious injuries. We're working hard to find out more and have Stu in our thoughts. End of quote. Just more bullshit here for Shawn Ross. Oh, it was planned, but the punches weren't supposed to be that heavy, and they weren't supposed to do that kind of damage. They weren't supposed to do that kind of damage because there's no way that was fucking planned. Yeah, was there a spot planned? Was a guy got in the ring and they had an altercation? Yes, but don't sit here and fucking tell me it was planned for this guy to do 22 fucking hard unanswered punches to this unconscious guy. Not a chance.
No, yeah, it's like the way he's trying to spin it. I'm not saying Shawn Ross Sapp's defending the guy, but he's not condemning the guy either.
Hogan says a word, worst guy ever. His entire wrestling history should be erased. This guy damn near killed someone. Oh, let's make excuses for him. It was kind of planned, and he just got a little bit carried away.
The punches were a wee bit heavier than we anticipated.
He didn't understand his own strength. Fucking loser. See this JAJA Jackson guy, right? And I know that Brock would never be in a shitey company like this, but he would never do something like this to someone that can actually defend themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
Not a fucking chance.
But that's it though, man. Fair play to that guy in pink for getting him off him. I wish I could sit here and say, oh, if he did this in the WWE, there would have been repercussions. They would have fucking stood there and did nothing in WWE. It's even 20 years ago. The fucking roster would have been out there battling the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I know, 100...
Imagine Brock Lesnar and Perk Angle and Taker fucking running it.
But I mean, it kind of shows you where we're at. You've got like Seth Rollins saying he's terrified because some fucking loser fan jumped the barricade. See if this happened in a WWE show and Seth Rollins in the ring. I'm not convinced Seth Rollins even makes an attempt to pull this guy off.
Oh, it'd be fucking bye-bye for JAJA. Fucking good night.
Right, Rampage Jackson, he's had the following to say on it. He said, quote, I want to clear up the misinformation about my son Raja. I've been confirmed that the wrestler Stuart Smith, aka Psycho Stu, is awake and stable. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match. Raja was told that he could get his payback in the ring. I thought it was part of the show. It was a bad judgment and a work that went wrong. Raja is an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business involved in an event like this. I don't condone my son's actions at all. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago and had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact. As a father, I'm deeply concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern now that is Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologise on his behalf and kick to the situation. First of all, fuck Kick, right? You fucking bastard, right? You scum of the earth. Apologise. Fuck Kick. This guy may as well been kicked to fucking death. You should be worrying about... All Rampage Jackson's doing here, right, is trying to limit the damage on himself and his son's reputation by making excuses, even though he says he doesn't. I don't condone it, but I'm going to make 3 or 4 excuses. That is fucking condoning it. And his main thing is, oh, I apologise to Kick because he doesn't want to lose monetisation. He doesn't want to lose like monetary, privileges or whatnot. Fucking Kick shouldn't be getting a mention here. This guy does not care. I mean, it's like if this happened on, you wouldn't be. He doesn't give a fuck about Kick, and if it happened on like a Netflix or USA Network, he wouldn't be apologising to the network. Simply apologising because he doesn't want to lose potential income, doesn't want to lose revenue.
Saving face, that's all it is. Trying to save a bit of that money.
Oh, my son had a concussion. So what? That means it's alright to go and batter someone to a pulp and nearly kill them?
Exactly, yeah. See, concussion, right? See, in the wrestling business, concussion we normally associate it with like someone being a bit sloppy. They're out of it. Not fucking attempting killing someone. People, I mean, it's ridiculous, man. But like you said, guy's a scumbag. His son's a scumbag. Can't sit here and be fucking surprised by it. But there is no defending it, man. There is no defending that. Should be attempted murder on him. But like I said, the lines are blurred when it comes to wrestling. It's fucking pathetic. But I don't think he'll be getting jail time.
Oh, he 100% should. Don't think he will, but he should.
No, he should, but fuck, I can't.
Right, even if the biggest fucking pro Jackson fan wants to argue that that's not attempted murder, like, in which case is that not like a serious assault? That should be a couple of years minimum. Absolute minimum. See if that was in the UFC and people are going to argue, well, the UFC is a real fight and the ref would have called it off, right? Let's say the ref fucking fell asleep. See if that was in the UFC and he delivered 20 odd punches to a guy that was laid out on. He would never fight again. Dana White would come out, fire him on the spot, and I think he would go to jail. But like you said, it's professional wrestling, so we'll see what happens. But it almost does feel like professional wrestling. Maybe more so in the past. I don't know about the future, but you're almost able to get away with things in professional wrestling that you would just never get away with like in other forms of life.
Yeah.
Like if you look back at New Jack and that man's
that is the problem. Like, I mean, it's not so much WWE, but you see all these events. You know, there's people fucking cheese grating each other, stabbing each other. Essentially, I mean, look at AEW screwdrivers, chicken skewers to the fucking head.
Who's paying for this guy's medical bills, by the way?
Well, I don't know, but it's just we don't know what was signed beforehand. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of what happens, or you're liable for your own. We don't know any of that, so it's hard to say. But
what we do know is this guy's put over 20 punches on an unconscious man who, I mean, not like the guy's unconscious. You're punching him with full force while you're punching. The back of his head's like continuously bouncing. It's got nowhere to go. The back of his head's like, you know, back on the ring. It's like this guy, Rampage Jackson, says he's awake. I mean, this guy might never recover from this. And for fucking what? To get like $100 if he's lucky? See all these indie shows, man, they're fucking embarrassing. And see, I don't want to get off topic here because it's about how much a piece of shit JAJA Jackson is, but a lot of these indie shows, man, you got people mutilating themselves, killing themselves, you know, doing severe damage. It's not fucking, it's actually sick, man. And for what? $5 and a hot dog? I mean, honestly, I'm not saying completely ban indie wrestling, but why are people like fucking grievously like, you know, doing themselves bodily harm and shit for fucking peanuts?
I know, it's ridiculous.
At least when it happens in WWE, like, you know, like Mankind is creating history. See, like Mankind getting chucked after the Hell in a Cell and all that. That will go down. That will never be forgotten about. Look at the impact that's had in the business. How many people on these indie shows every night are taking forks or cheese graters to the head? Nobody even knows their fucking names. You know, it's mental. Anyway, any last thoughts? We'll move on.
You're a fucking scumbag. What else is to say?
I just think it's mental. We live in a world where Hogan's a worse guy for saying a word than this guy is for almost killing someone.
Stand by it. If the races were swapped here, this would be international news. I'm not saying it ain't because we are talking about it, right? But it would be 100 times fucking more talked about than it is right now. This would be like this would automatically become a race thing.
Yep.
This guy,
and the chances of the guy doing jail time would significantly go up.
I think Rampage Jackson would let it slide about. This military veteran suffers from PTSD. He just saw the red mist and started battering him.
Oh, he had a concussion. He didn't know what he was doing. He got carried away. Bullshit. Anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time. Peace.